India-Nepal bilateral ties have received a fresh impetus following acceleration in the talks and visit of high-level dignitaries. The decades-old camaraderie had hit a few roadblocks in past few months, which experts had alleged foreign intervention. Recently, Indian Foreign Secretary Vardhan Shringla led a high-level delegation visit to Kathmandu, where the two sides reviewed entire gamut of bilateral ties and committed to further strengthen their ties politically.
A high-level diplomatic intervention into what was being referred to as an all-time low in the bilateral ties of two countries has rejuvenated the decades-old Indo-Nepal camaraderie. The ties had earlier suffered a brief rough patch owing to what few observers have blamed on improper communication and a foreign intervention in the decision-making corridors of Kathmandu. Indian Foreign Secretary Vardhan Shringla visited the Himalayan nation, where both the countries reviewed various aspects of the bilateral ties between the two countries. While the two sides pledged to deepen cooperation, they also discussed the boundary matter, which had become political flashpoint a few months back. They say they have worked out a plan.
We had a very productive and useful exchange. The very large number of issues of bilateral cooperation that we went through. It shows the multifaceted and comprehensive nature of our cooperation. We both agreed on various steps to advance some of the areas of cooperation. Very good progress on the commitments made by leadership. Looking at some other initiatives that could happen.
The Nepali side appreciated the Indian government's active facilitation in ensuring smooth and unhindered cross-border flow of trade and commerce and active implementation of development projects even during the pandemic. India is Nepal's largest trade partner, accounting for nearly 60% of the country's imports. The two sides have agreed to continue their renewed momentum in high-level bilateral engagements and to further strengthen the traditionally close, friendly and multifaceted partnership between the two countries.
We are very close friends. There are a lot of opportunities and potentials to further strengthen and to elevate our relations in newer heights. I do believe that this visit will lay a solid foundation to further strengthen our relations.
Prime Minister KP Sharma Oli, who is at the center of an intra-party turmoil in his country, has assured a trouble-free, smooth, bilateral relationship regardless of any domestic political situation. Observers say this visit could mark the beginning of a new era where the ties between the two sides will flourish like never before.
Currently, at a time when Nepal-India relationship has soured in recent times, so I think this very visit of Indian Foreign Secretary will definitely prove to be a milestone in further strengthening Nepal-India ties.
New Delhi has been of instrumental support to Kathmandu lately. From developing gas connectivity to building railway lines to establishing integrated checkposts, India has over the years been acting as a true ally to Nepal. Even during the pandemic, it has offered significant support to the Himalayan nation. From offering ambulances to medicines, New Delhi has strengthened Nepal's fight against COVID. Even during this visit, Secretary Shringla offered 2,000 vials of remdesivir injections to Nepal for the treatment of COVID patients.